Now we will be having the discussion on new topic mapping skills. Under this topic, you will be learning about the concept of maps, skills used, magnification, route map, keys, and directions. Already you're well aware when you have seen a map in earlier classes or in the class where teacher has explained how to draw the rivers, how to locate rivers, how to locate some places, how to define mountains, how to define the seas. You have seen the various indications on a map. Direction also plays very important role to define the direction where a particular place or a city is located. So let us have a look on all the terms in the given chapter. First is maps. A map is a drawing of a particular area such as a city, a country, or a continent, showing its main features as they would appear if you look at them from above. Means from above, if you make a view, you will be finding the structure related to a particular city or a country or a continent, and that structure will be defined in the shape, and we will be defining the word that is maps. Maps may show visible features. Here we can make a view. Map may show visible features such as rivers, lakes, forest, buildings, and roads. So already if you make a view on the physical map of uh, that is any country, you will be finding some cities are there, you will be finding some tracks are there. By road also we can move from one place to another. By rail route also we can make a view. By sea route also we can make a view. So all these are the concept you will be finding in maps. Next, the term is scales. What actually scale means? Scales help us to draw the picture of anything, however big it may be, by shrinking its size and without affecting its shape. Means so whenever you want to draw the picture of anything, then you can draw that picture by shrinking its size. Whatever the actual shape is there, you will not be affecting its actual shape, but you can make the uh, size shrink, and when you shrink it, the structure will be always of the similar type. It is the relationship. Now it is the relationship between the actual object and the way it is drawn. Means you will be relating the actual object with its shape that you have drawn. Means whatever the drawing you have done and whatever the actual shape is there, you will be finding similarity in the picture, but only the variation is in the size. A simple example will be making a view. For example, a plane flying in the sky. When we make a view in the sky, you will be finding that a plane is looking in a very smaller form, or it is looking very tiny. But the same plane when landed on the land, you will be seeing its shape is different. So this is the same part we will be seeing in the case of scale. So when it is flying, it looks tiny, but we know it is big enough to carry more than 300 passengers with their luggage. So you can make the difference. The actual size is there, but when you draw the figure, you will be having the relation of the shape, but not the size. Next term comes magnification. Now magnification is related to the size, bigger or smaller. A simple and easiest example is your photograph. You have seen your photograph, passport size photograph, and bigger than that 4 by 6 photograph. So in both the cases, what you will be finding, images are of the same, that is type, but the variation is in size. Size will be having the main concept. So that concept is related to magnification. So when we talk about magnification, what it is? Magnification is the process of enlarging the apparent size, not a physical size of something. Means whenever you take a object and that object is enlarged or reduced, enlarging is done, it means you are magnifying it. So when we compare that with it, it is not having any relation with physical size. So that is magnification. So here one example is given. You can make a view on this picture. This is a stamp size picture of, that is a person, say Ashika, for the identity card in her school. So this is a small picture which is used for identity card. On the right is the bigger picture of Ashika, which is twice the length and breadth of the stamp size picture. Means whatever the length is there and whatever the breadth is there. If you see the length here, here it will be double of it. If you see the breadth here, here it will be double of it. So in small size picture, you will be seeing the difference compared to bigger picture. So this is for placing on a photo frame on, that is Ashika's bedside. So in order to make the picture photo frame, this is related to picture for photo frame, and this is for identity card. Both the images are same but are enlarged according to some scale factor. According to the scale factor means, according to the photo frame, the size of the picture is required in this shape, and according to identity card, it is in a smaller one. So this way, the smaller one is having the magnification as larger one. So this is magnification. Now comes route map. Now whenever you want to travel from one place to another, or whenever you are unknown to a new place, then how you will be able to make a view that I can move from this place to the desired destination in this manner. So if you are having a planning map, if you are having a route map, then without taking the help of any person, you can reach your destination. So route map plays a very important role when you travel by buses, train, or through roads. So let us have a look on route map. A route map is a map that shows the main roads in a particular area, or the main routes used by the buses, trains, and other forms of transport in a particular area. So whenever you use a route map, it will be always showing the main routes in a particular area, which road is passing where, right side is passing which type of road, left side is going where, the above front road is going at which place, and so on. In the same manner, you can track the main route which is used by buses, trains, or the other means of transport. So route map is very important. In this picture you can make a view. In this picture you can see Stalin Road is there. Toward the Stalin Road you will be seeing the division. One of the division is, one of the road is passing through, that is Bazar Road. On the opposite of that is Marketplace. Toward the right side it is MG Road, and opposite of that is Ria Residency. When you move toward the right side of that, that is Milan Darbar, then Signal is there, then SP Road is there, school is there. So this way various locations can be defined by the route map, and one can move to the particular destination with the help of it very easily. So this is the concept of route map. Now comes the keys. Whenever you define a map, it is not possible to locate each and every place by the name. It is not possible to locate each and every figure uh, by drawing it. So in order to define the actual things, we will be having some keys. So in keys we will be using the indication in shorter form, and that shorter form can be a symbol. A symbol can be in the form of drawing, it can be in the form of letters, it can be in the form of lines, or it can be in the form of some color portion. So let us make a view on what is keys are. Map show features in a plain view. You are well aware that whenever you make a view on a map, it will be showing the feature related to plain view. On plain surface, the location can be defined or noted with the help of maps. It is impossible to label every single feature in words. Now, whenever we define a map, it is not possible to define each and every feature in words on a map. Sometimes due to lack of place, we are not able to write all the information. So therefore, we use some map symbols. That is why we are having use of that is map symbols. Next, every map is accompanied by a key. So whenever you define a symbol, every map will be consisting of some type of keys. Such symbols may be, now when we use a key, such symbols can be drawings, it can be letters, it can be lines, it can be shortened words, or it can be colored areas. So in order to define the key in the form of symbols, person can use drawing concept, some letter indication, some line concept, some short words, or some color area portion can be used by him. Most map symbols are conventional sign as they are understood by everyone around the world. So most of the map symbols are conventional sign, means they are the sign which can be very easily understood by any of the person, like a lighthouse or church. If church is there, then you will be seeing a symbol of cross. So it is very easier for identification that here church location is there. Lighthouse shape, if a picture is drawn, then it can be identified that towards the sea route this is the nearest lighthouse one can identify. So here you can make a view on the that is one of the keys. Example, see here we are having various keys. For cupboard you can make a indication of the symbol here. For dustbin, here it is teacher table and that is chair, then notice board, then stand for maps and charts, door is there, and window. So by this symbol I can identify the structure or the particular location of the place in the classroom. So with the help of symbol, now I can very easily understand what things are located or where the things are located in the particular classroom. So as per the symbol, now I can identify this is the stand for maps and charts, this is the notice board, here is the dustbin, here these are the school, that is benches, student benches, sorry, these are the students benches, this is teachers, that is table and chair, here it is blackboard, here it is cupboard, here also it is cupboard, this is the entrance of, so door is here. So this way key symbol help us to understand the location defined in the form of maps, symbols which are defined in the form of maps. Now comes direction. Now by the word direction it is clear that direction will be showing the movement in a particular way, things placed in a particular portion, or the pointing one that will be indicating the direction as north one or the south one or the east one or the west one. So this way here the concept of direction will be there. the path along which something moves, lies, or points. All this will be giving the concept of direction. So in R, that is movement, direction plays a very important role. If you are traveling from one place to another, then we are aware that you have to move towards east direction, you are moving towards north direction, you are traveling toward western zone, you are traveling towards southern zone, and so on. In the same way, you can make a view on the map. Toward the north side, you will be finding Jammu and Kashmir. Toward the western side, Gujarat part is located. Toward the southern part, Chennai or Madurai portion is located. So this way, you can identify the particular location of the place, state, or the uh, places, famous places. Now here you can make the key symbols. See, key symbols are there. Temple is here, so see various temples. One temple is here, then one temple is here, another temple is here. So all these are the keys which are easily able to identify, which are helping us to identify easily which places, which uh, structure, which portion are located at the different areas. So this is all about the direction. Now detailed part of that will be learning manually how to define the portion in the maps, how to use the key symbols when you want to plot some of the map using symbols, and so on. Thank you.